everyone, today I am doing this look for you. Zoom in here. It is a dramatic green smoky eye for people with hazel eyes. You can see I have hazel eyes, and it actually makes my eyes look a little bit more green. They actually match this color exactly. This is a one look in a series of a collaboration that I did with Philcia at Pjsbeautyshop and Jemma at Thebeautyjem. And Jemma did a kind of like a natural everyday, and then she did a little bit more dramatic, like a mermaid kind of look. And Philcia did a weekend wearable kind of smoky eye. So you're going to want to go over to their channels and check those out. If you didn't already, they should have directed you here, but if you got here some other way, then you can check those out. It's a lot of different ways to wear greens and blues. So if you're interested in seeing this look, keep watching, and also go and check out their videos if you haven't already. First, we're going to start with my Urban Decay primer potion. I like to do my eyes before I do the rest of my face because I'm very messy with my eyeshadow and I can't control where I put it. So I do my eyes first and then I clean up a little bit and then I put the rest of my face on. Okay, next Philcia's laughing at me again. Okay, next I'm going to use this NYX or NYX or however you say it, Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And I like to put that right over in the corner. And this is what I was saying when I said that I'm very messy with my eyeshadows and everything. And then usually I just use my fingers. Somebody's getting out there. Just blend that out. Okay, next I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeliner and shadow stick. In what color is this? It just says green. So it looks like that. And this end is the shadow and it's just a really pretty green color. I'm just gonna put this all over. The milk color I just kind of keep in like the first third part, I guess. I don't know. So I just put this on the outer 2/3 and then I get it as close to my lash line as I can because I find that a lot of times I will put on the cream base and I don't get it close enough to my lash line, and then when I put my shadow on over top of it, it looks really, really concentrated on the top part, and then right by my lash line it's not as good. So I'm taking that up pretty far. Uh-oh, I think somebody might be awake. So now that I have all that on, I am going to be using this Kat Von D palette. It is the True Romance eyeshadow palette in Ludwig. So I'm going to be using this color, which is called Orby, and this color, which is called Dime Bag. I'm going to be using this brush. It's the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. And it looks like that. Okay, so I'm just going to use the lighter color, the Dime Bag color, and I'm going to put that in the corner and about right to the middle. And it's going to have a different effect over the milk than it'll have over the green. Just pack that all in there. See what I mean by I get my eyeshadow everywhere? So yeah, I'm just packing this on, and the cream bases are just working like a glue, so packing those on. Just gonna grab another brush, and this is, I'm not sure what brand this is, I think it's from Superdrug, and Gypsy sent it to me, but I like it. So and I'm gonna use the next color, this Orby color. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to pack that on from the middle until the outer corner. And I'm just following the line of where I put the cream shadow. I feel like I'm turned this way. And bring that right down underneath the eye too, in this bottom line. I'm actually going to bring the darker green, the Orby color, I'm going to bring it over a little bit farther. And when you lay it over the lighter color, it's kind of just going to like blend. That's why I like to take it halfway. A lot of times with the cream base, I'll do it, you know, the milk color, I'll just take it the first third, and then so the outer 2/3 is a darker color. But then when I put my eyeshadow on, I'll put the lightest and then the darkest, and then put the lightest in the middle and the darker over it, so it really gives you that transition. It's like a smooth transition. So put that right in the middle. It almost looks like, I hope that you guys can see it, but it almost looks like I'm wearing 3 different colors of eyeshadow. Like a really light green, a medium green, and then a dark. You just want to do kind of the same thing on the bottom. Take it over a little bit farther. And then we're just going to do the other side. So, I'm all done with my eyeshadow for right now. And so I'm going to show you what I do. If I'm doing like a very neutral look, then I will, if I'm doing a very neutral look, then I'll just, you know, put all of my foundation and stuff on, and then I'll do my eyes. I don't get like a lot of fallout, I don't like get it all over the place, but if I'm doing a very dramatic look or something with like a really like vibrant color, then I just put it everywhere, and then I use so this normally trick. I would use like a baby wipe or face wipes or whatever you have. You can kind of get it right on your finger, and like you would take it like this. Sorry, this one's already dirty. And you would kind of wrap it around your finger, and you can use your fingernail as a guide. But I'm at Philcia's and there are no baby wipes right now, so I'm going to use this, and it might actually be good because it's a pretty even looking surface. So I'm going to zoom back in here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to, it's actually pretty good. Normally I get it really, really low just to make sure that, you know, I have it where I want it. I just start here, and then I go up like that. And it's going to get some up here, but you can just wipe that off. And this is why you don't want to do your foundation first, because you'll just wipe it all off. Okay, so I cleaned up everything around here, and I decided to make it rounded because I was just feeling that today. So then I'm going to take this Lauren Luke brush, which Philcia gave me, and it looks like this, and it's really splayed out and perfect for blending for my eyes. So I'm just going to blend the top part. So it doesn't look like a harsh line. And the bottom as well. Okay. So any matte black would work well. And whenever I'm adding black, I use this brush that's really big and splayed out and fluffy. And I just do a little bit at a time because you can easily go overboard with this. So I put it in and then I go like that. And then you just want to go in the corner and start adding it just to make it darker in this outer V part. And you can always clean up again, but my eyes are starting to hurt, so I'm going to try to be careful with this. So I want to use the black to add a lot of smokiness to this outer corner. And I want to use my brush when it has the most on it, I want to use it just to add it. And then I want to take that off, pretty much take it all off of my brush. A good thing for that is the Naked palette, the first one. Just rub your brushes on there. You've heard Philcia say that many times. And then bring it over just a little bit so it kind of brings that darkness over into the crease. This, like I said, is a very dramatic look. I'm going to wear it during the day because that's so as you notice, it's pretty severe right here to here, even though I've blended it out. It's a pretty big difference. So what I use is, I know a lot, like a neutral color from MAC is Brulee, and then the little Wet n Wild Brulee. I like to use this Urban Decay that came in the palette, the Make Your Own palette, and it's this color right here. It's called Walk of Shame. And I don't know if they sell this separately in a single, but came in the palette and I really like it. So I'm just gonna put that right up here. And put it in my inner corner too a little bit. Use the Sonia Kashuk Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in Linen. And next I am going to conceal and then conceal under my eyes as well. So I use this Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection, thanks to Gypsy, and I just do a lot right here because I have really dark area right here. So, and this also helps kind of even out the line underneath that I've created with the, you know, putting the eyeshadow on and then wiping it off with something to make it have that perfect line. It kind of just evens that out and just makes it look really clean. So I'm just going to use this brush. It's just a fluffy brush for concealer. And I use this Neutrogena Healthy Skin. I can't even read what it says anymore. It's like a brightening concealer. So I just use that to brighten a little bit too. Okay, next I am going to, I like to powder under my eyes before I do anything else, just because I like to set that concealer. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques setting brush. This is awesome too. You need to get this. And I use, underneath my eyes, I use this Stay Matte But Not Flat NYX powder foundation. Sometimes I use the powder underneath my eyes, but sometimes I just feel like it's too light. So I'm using this NYX powder foundation, and it's in Creamy Natural. So I get a lot of it on there, and then I pat it on. And again, that's just another way to smooth out that line. It's actually, this Creamy Natural is actually really close to the Walk of Shame Urban Decay shadow. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyebrows. So we'll stay zoomed in here. And my eyebrows are kind of thicker. I like that, so I actually kind of make them more thick when I fill them in. I never use a pencil or anything. I always just use powder. That's just what I prefer. So I'm going to use this BH matte palette, and I mixed together this one and this one. Okay, so I'm done with my eyebrows now, and now I'm going to line my eyes. So I'm not flicking it or anything. I mean, you can if you want to. I haven't really perfected that yet, so I'm just going to do a basic line across. A little bit thicker in this outside part and then thinner as I go in. I like to line the top, it just makes it a little bit more dramatic, and then I'm going to use, to line my waterline, I always use the same thing. It's the Essence I Heart Rock Glossy Eye Pencil. So the easiest way to do this is I just look up, and my eyes as big as possible, and I look up, and then I can see, I have the mirror down here, and I can see underneath there, so I just go like that. Get it all up in there, and then I'll just take it down here as well. Okay, next I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply my mascara. best eyelash curler ever. It's a CoverGirl one, and it's got a pink handle. This is the only thing that works for me. I'm just going to use this again, the NYX Creamy Natural Powder Foundation. I really like to just push it in so I make sure that it's on there really good. Next I'm going to bronze a little bit. I like to have the bronze look with the green and then do like a peach on my cheek. So I'm going to use the Bourjois bronzer. I really just use this because I haven't found one that I really am in love with, and this smells really good. So and there's no method to how I do my bronzer. I just kind of bronze my whole face. Okay, and next I'm going to use, as blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush in Peachy Keen. And this is what it looks like. Let me clean it up first before I show it to you. It looks like that. I really love this. It's really summery. And it's rainy and cold today, so I'm going to summer it up. I'm using a Real Techniques stippling brush to put this on. Next, I'm going to do my lips, and normally before I start my makeup, which I meant to do it today, but normally I will use my baby lips, just I think it's called Quench, the clear one, and I'll just put that on my lips before I start my makeup, just to kind of like soften them up, and then by the time I'm ready to do my lips, they're nice and soft. But I forgot to do that. So I used that, and then I'm going to use this Essence lipstick, and it is in the nude. It's 52. And this was like $1.99 or $2.99 or something. And then over top of that, I use the Rimmel Stay Glossy gloss in Nonstop Glamour. I use this over a lot of different lipsticks. Okay, and this is my finished look. I'll zoom in here so you can see my eyes. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon.